Hi everyone in English 1301, it's Dr. E and I'm here with your weekly instructional video for week 11? No, week 10. Yes. Anyhow, I hope you found ways to kind of disconnect for spring break. I know most of you had to work, you still had all these other responsibilities, but hopefully at least taking your courses off your plate for a little bit of time was helpful. If you're like me, you were sick, so that's just the way it goes. But we're back at it, so let me jump right into D2L and what we have on our agenda this week. Okay, so unclear. All right, so let's go ahead and head to the content area per usual. So I just want to offer, the quick reminder of all the materials and resources that are available in the content area whenever you have questions or concerns. Of course, reach out to me, visit that Q&A discussion board, but also know that I really do try to make sure that you have quick access to everything you need, not only for this course, but just as a student in general. So take some time, click through Student Success to see what's there. Remember that anything technology related, even if it's D2L, if you are struggling to submit an assignment, if it is not allowing you to upload something, those are pretty common issues with D2L, unfortunately. The first thing I'm going to say every time if you reach out about this is that you should be using Chrome and you'll want to delete your browsing data pretty regularly. I don't know why. I don't know why this is a D2L quirk, but it is one of those things where even if you have to take the step to reach out to OTS, the Office of Technology Services, that is going to be one of their first questions as well. So just take that extra step. But if you're still having issues with uploading or anything related to D2L or technology in general, visit this link. You can live chat, you can call them, do whatever it is that you need to do in order to get that help that you need. Okay, the syllabus schedule, all the rubrics and templates for any of the work, you can review those items here. Anything related to MLA, we have the MLA link to the Purdue Online Writing Lab website, which is what we have in lieu of you needing to actually buy a book about MLA. There's plenty of information and examples and details about MLA in our course text, so you can access that, of course. The Purdue Online Writing Lab website is one of those things where just as a student, you should bookmark it, especially if you are currently or in the future will take courses that require APA formatting, because they also have a lot of they have a whole style guide just like they do for MLA. You don't have to be the expert, right? You just need to know where to go to find the answers that you need. And the Purdue Online Writing Lab website is definitely one of those. There are also other little details. So here's a link to the MLA video directly in D2L, and then the MLA video if you link through YouTube. D2L and Tech Help there's that direct link right here. I have information on how to use OneDrive, because remember that D2L is D2Ling sometimes, but it won't allow you to directly upload assignments or work from Google Docs. A lot of you are using Google Docs in one way, shape, or form. It's quirky, right? So if you are utilizing, an online version of Microsoft Word, you might as well be using it through OneDrive. You can upload directly from OneDrive. There's a video about how to do that in the how-to videos. So again, this is just, a reminder that there are things available here for you should you need them. Should you need refreshers, should you have any questions, anything like that. Okay, let's jump right into week 10. I do want to note that I've moved this writing reflection assignment to next week. I just think it helps me to move it. I think it's going to help you overall in the timeline of things to move it. And we also are getting back in the swing of things. So we do have a TED Talk by Sean Sherman, which is why aren't there more Native American restaurants, which I think is a really important topic that, ties into our overall theme of food, right? Excuse me. And we're also reading chapter 10, which is about reflecting on your writing. That is definitely going to have an impact on our writing reflection that we've moved to next week. So take your time with the reading, take your time with the video. The questions about both are definitely in the weekly quiz, so you want to make sure that you are aware of that heading into the quiz. You do have a mind map, and that's going to be related to Sean Sherman's TED Talk, and then you have that quiz. So if you jump down, you're watching what will appear here. To account for this update, I have updated the general schedule for our semester. So if you always like to have an accurate and updated version of that, it is here and ready to go for you. If you click on the mind map, excuse me, it will take you to the assignment area, right? And this should, I don't want to say it's already an old hat kind of assignment. Like, we've done this before. You know what the expectations are, you know what the guidelines are. But if you need to review those, everything is available here. The video for the mind map, the guidelines, as well as the templates, Canva, mind map. It looks pretty similar to what we've done in the past, right? So the title is going to be in the center. Please remember that we're doing a mind map, but we're always in this course following MLA guidelines, right? So the title of any work, anytime you cite it, needs to be in quotation marks if it is something that MLA says should be in quotation marks, like the title of a video, the title of a chapter, the title of the episode of a television show. Those are quotation mark kinds of things. Italics kinds of things are overall. So if you're not referencing a specific chapter, you're referencing an entire book. That is an italics kind of thing. If you're referencing an overall website and not a single page on that website, it is an italics kind of thing. Just saying. Quotation marks for titles for the TED Talk video, and always use quotation marks for the quotes that are required, right? So again, just review those guidelines. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, and so again, you click upload, and if you're using OneDrive, you can upload directly from OneDrive. If not, you're going to have to download, if you're using Google Docs, to your device and then upload from your device. So just trying to save you some time if possible. There's also the week 10 quiz that just covers everything. It's nothing new, it's the same stuff, different week kind of situation. One thing, I do have a cat eating in the background because, of course, we're on the cat schedule, never on my schedule, right? So one thing I did want to touch base about is that I've received a lot of emails over spring break, which I haven't responded to yet, but I'm going to. I just need to get back into the swing of things. Regarding situations, this happens frequently throughout the semester, right? There are going to be times when you may not be able to submit your work. Things may be going on. So I need you to just allow yourself a little bit of grace, right? So if it comes down to it, maybe missing an assignment here or there is what you need to get through whatever else is going on in your life. And missing one assignment here or there should not make or break your grade in this course. We have a lot of points. This is not a course where you have 2 exams and a final, and if you miss one, that's your grade, right? That's not the situation. Plus, we have some built-in bonus points and opportunities to help alleviate some of the stress that may be related to missing an assignment here or there, okay? Those are your choices, right? That is something where I'm not going to judge you, right? I'm not going to look at your grade and go, oh, you missed this mind map. You obviously don't care about the course. That's not my judgment to make, nor would I. I mean, that's just, stuff happens, right? And this is a course that's pretty intensive when it comes to weekly work and assignments, with my understanding that it's not always going to work out, and that's okay. Okay. On the other hand, I also want to allow for the fact that there are just kind of cycles in a semester where things pile up for a lot of us, including me, right? I'm feeling it. I am feeling it so hard, y'all. It is okay. Not only are we going to get through it together, right? But I'm going to try to, sorry, hit my finger. I'm going to try to not only push you to act with grace for yourself, but do the same for me, okay? So I'm going to try to act with grace when it comes to providing opportunities. Those won't be endless. This is not one of those classes where you just have, you miss a deadline here, you miss all these deadlines, then no worries, no problem. And that's not because I'm against that kind of mentality. you are going to come across professors who are very supportive of that mentality, and then some professors who are just very old school and they're not about that life, and that's okay. But my personality as professor is that I can offer you certain opportunities, but outside of that, there is going to be a time when I just have to shut things down so that I can keep up with my own work and so that I can stay organized, because sometimes that piles up and it's difficult for me. So this is me. We're sharing here, right? So what I'm going to do is, to account for some of these cycles, I will be opening up various assignments and quizzes. For those of you who perhaps didn't have the opportunity to submit them in the first place, you have the opportunity to earn partial credit. So if you didn't submit a mind map, you can get up to, say, 50% if you submit that work now. You wouldn't think that'd make a huge difference. It makes a huge difference, right? Just having a 0 taken off of your plate can not only lift some of that mental weight, but it will also help your grade, right? I'm not saying missing one mind map should not drop your grade several letters. That's not how this class works. But I'm providing that opportunity here. The same goes for quizzes and some of the assignments. So when you go to, I'm going to scroll to the top. When you go to course activities up here at the top and you click on the drop down menu, you can go to assignments and you'll be able to see what is going to be reopened here. Okay, not absolutely everything, but some things, right? And the same is going to be true for quizzes. Okay, so if you click on those, you'll be able to see those opportunities that are still available for resubmission. If you are somebody who you were like, I'm just going to get something in for this mind map assignment. I know it's not great. I know it's not perfect. It's missing several elements, but I just want to get something in because Dr. E said something is better than nothing. And that I will stand by that 100%. If you wanted to try to earn back more points for that, then you can also resubmit. Okay, so this is not just an opportunity for people who weren't able to get the work in originally. It's an opportunity for you to build on points that you already have, if that's something that you want to do. Now look, I say this all with great love and support for you, but I also say it because down the line, there's going to be a time when I say, there are no more opportunities for bonus credit. There are no more opportunities to revise and resubmit something. We are at a point in the semester where things have shut down. And I don't want any of you to look back and go, man, I really wish I would have taken up Dr. E on that one time she did that, or this other time she did that, or whatever the case may be. Now is the time to front load and build up any points that you think might be helpful. Even if you're sitting pretty with a wonderful grade that you're really proud of, and you should be, right? Now is the time to look ahead and go, I know myself, and I know at the end of the semester I get really stressed, and because of that stress I may miss something, or something may happen in my life that I can't control and I need to miss a grade, or I need to submit something that's just not quite up to the guidelines and expectations, but it's something, okay? And I'm going to, at those difficult times, have so much sympathy for you, but I'm also going to say, remember when I said to take advantage of these opportunities? So please do that. Please do that if you're able. I'm going to open these options for 2 weeks. Okay, so we are in week 10. So that is going to roll not only to week 11, but it'll cut off in week 12. Okay, so 14 days from Sunday, March the 22nd. Okay. Okay. All right, I see. Okay. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any concerns. If you're keeping an eye on the gradebook, keep keeping an eye on the gradebook, as things are going to be uploaded and updated throughout this week. I have a lot of meetings this week that may interfere with office hours, so I'll try to make sure that I update those. But please know that you are always, please reach out to me and we can schedule a time to meet. Hit me up on Remind. Do whatever it is you need to do. We'll make time to talk. Okay. All right, y'all. Good luck and take care.